Hey everyone, good afternoon. I'm sitting up at my daughter's pond and just just wanted to just chat about um, how this world seems to be defeating everybody, and how the system is making the rules and regulations that seem to keep everybody down. And I know everybody in the world does not believe that there's a God, there's a creator, and it doesn't really matter, uh, in one sense of the word, what you believe or not believe, because every human being, regardless of whether uh, it's the creator uh, or or whatever, but there is something instilled in human beings. Now, there's talk that there was another race that came from somewhere else and came down and uh, created us and put us here and put their powers and stuff in us and different things like that. So no matter how you look at it, if you've gone through history, you've seen all the intelligent human beings that have created things, have uh, made life easier for everybody, created civilization, um, created societies and uh, different things, different gadgets, and the books that's been written, the movies that have been played, and it's just endless. But if you stop and think about it and you wonder where all this came from, well, human beings, and I know everybody don't understand this concept, but human beings have something built in them. They have an intuition, for one thing. They have a drive to get better. Oh, what was his name? It wasn't Einstein. It was the guy that said the fit of the fittest. Whoever, whatever, in this world, animal kingdom, plant kingdom, whatever, that only the fit of the fittest survived. And what does that mean? Well, part of it to me means that we, like I said, we as human beings have something built into our DNA. Just like certain animals, certain breeds, certain species have something built inside them that is going to cause them to drive to survive, to to live beyond what anybody else or anything else around them is doing. And that belief system that we have within ourselves, that I can do this. And of course, we have this imagination, whether it came from the Creator God, whether it came from the Anunnaki, whether it's just automatically built in us. It doesn't really matter because everybody has it, but you just got to tune into it. You just got to sit and listen and take the time out from all what's going on around the world and take the time to uh, sit and listen to what's going on inside of you and sit here and look out through these eyes and know who's behind these eyes looking out. It's not your body, it's you, yourself that's in here. Your spirit, your soul, uh, whatever, whether there's a camera behind or, I'm being silly right now, but there's some, we're behind these eyes. We're up in here somewhere, and we're connected to this heart here. It all works simultaneously together, whether it be for the good or whether it be for the bad. Remember when they talked about in Genesis? Now, I'm not saying that you have to believe that there's a God to believe this scenario right here. That there was placed in the garden two trees, tree of life and the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Well, to me, the tree of knowledge, the tree of life, which you just go on and live naturally. The tree of knowledge of good and evil is if you accepted that, then you're able to produce good and evil, good and bad. That in, I mean, there's a scripture James talks about. Out of that same mouth comes blessings and cursings. That ought not be so, but it is so. Our brain, our imagination, can create anything it wants to create, whether it be good or bad. And what might be bad for you might not be bad for somebody else. And what might be good for you might not be good for somebody else. So we define what is good and what is bad for us as an individual. But then as a society says, well, no, you can't go out. You can't sit there and think in your head and imagine you want to go out there and murder somebody. That's not good for the whole community. That might be good in your mind's eye to go out there and murder somebody, but it's not good for the whole community. So we got to make up laws and rules that you can't imagine in your brain anything that you want to imagine if it's going to hurt other people. There's consequences for that. And of course, even though as humans, there's still the universal laws out there that whoever, whatever, created this system, put laws in the universe, and they can't be broken. They're there. And whenever we decide to create in our own individual lives, if what we're creating causes chaos, which the universe, the creator wants order. And these laws, if whatever we're doing with what our imaginations and our words uh, and our thoughts do, if it causes chaos for everything else on in this creation, then there's going to be repercussions. You're going to attract good or bad. That's one of the laws. That talks about you will reap what you sow. There's cause and effect. There's 12 of them. But there's laws that this universe is based on. So even though we've got the power in our imagination to go out there and do because we think we can do it, the universe has laws. Whether the system, whether the community has rules and laws against what you're thinking and doing, doesn't matter because the universe takes care of it. So, say for instance, society don't have any laws against you murdering somebody, but the universe does. The universe says, oh, if you go out there and you murder another human being, then there's a repercussion for that. A lot of people call it karma, but it's cause and effect. Like attracts like. So if you go out there and murder somebody or you steal from somebody, there's 10 commandments that people back in the past put into effect according to the universal laws. You can't murder people. You can't kill people because it will come back on you somehow, some way. You will reap what you sow. So use the good in you. We were built in love. And the love in us is supposed to radiate out towards other people, creatures, things. Life. Life is in these plants. Life is in that water. Life is in the birds and the insects. And it's up to us, since we are the supreme being that's supposed to be in charge of this planet. We're smart enough. We've been given the tools within ourselves to sit down and figure out if there's insects that are killing people or biting people and causing a nuisance. We're smart enough to come up with ways to make them not do that without killing them. No, I know, but that's the truth of it all. My hair, my bangs get cut again. But that's the crutch of it all. And instead of hating everything that we see, well, I hate mosquitoes. Well, the smart people out there that are a lot smarter, we're all supposed to be smart like that, by the way. And if we don't like an insect biting us, we're supposed to be able, because we were told, if we're going to follow the scriptures at all, we were told to have dominion over them. Dominion means care for them, take care of them, but also tell them, no, you can't do that. Don't be biting me today. Just go away. And they can go live off of something else. Find something else. Adapt. You mosquitoes, go adapt to something else. You're not using my blood to feed them. We have that power, that innate power in us to do that. So we're supposed to be finding ways and creating ways without hurting humanity, without hurting other creatures, without hurting plants, without hurting the earth and our water supply. Figure that out and how them animals are supposed to obey us. And we're not supposed to be doing it for greed and money. We're supposed to be doing it for the good of everything on the earth. So my thing is, like right now I was invited to a wedding. One of my granddaughters is getting married, and I've got the clothes for it now. I don't have my teeth yet because I was supposed to go yesterday, but I still had some sore spots there. So, and I tried my teeth myself, and but I called the dentist up and said, look, I don't want to waste his time and my time, because I believe that I still got some sore spots there, and having the teeth today is not going to happen. So we scheduled it for another 2 weeks, October the 2nd. Hopefully by then I'll know for a fact that it's time. So, but I've got the clothes to go. I'm feeling good enough that I can go. I can walk good enough that I can go. So Um, I went ahead and told my daughter today, yeah, go ahead. They can make plans because we're going to eat after the wedding. And I'll be meeting new people for sure. And my thing is to do as much with my family as I can in the another 40 years that I've got to live. We all say we want to leave a legacy for our kids. And right now, my legacy is YouTube, my songs that I wrote, the different times that I've performed out for people and sang, um, and showing and teaching my family love. I mean, real genuine love, and I'm still learning that myself. So part of my showing that love is going to these functions with my family and letting them see who I really am, because they really don't know who I am. I know way back when everybody thought I was crazy and this and that, and I was doing crazy, stupid stuff. And to show my family that I do love them. And then, right straight after that wedding and the dinner, me and my daughter then is going to go to my great grandson's third birthday party anyway. So I'm going to try to get involved. I used to go to them all the time when I was around in this area. So I'm working on doing that and putting forth love and putting forth my light and my silliness and um, my who I am. And so I think if we all focus more on the love that we can shine out to other people and don't dwell on the negativity that's going on out there, because we do not know. It looks negative right now, just like a storm. A storm while it's happening, can bring chaos and everything. But after the storm is over with, and I just mean a regular storm, I'm not talking like a hurricane or anything like that. The air is fresh again, and the sun comes out, and it's like it breathes freshness into the air. So let's concentrate on our lives, our individual lives, and believe in ourselves that we're going to get better. That our body, because our body is designed to heal itself. And that's one of the reasons why I quit all the meds that I was taking, because I want my body to be able to use its own chemicals, its own design to heal itself. So you believe in yourself, believe in what you're capable of doing, and what you're not capable of doing, go within and find the answers from the Creator. Because a big majority of people do believe that God, the Creator, resides, and no matter, it doesn't matter uh, whether it's coming from Jesus Christ, Yeshua, or God, or Buddha, or whatever. It doesn't matter. The belief, that you believe, that's the big ticket, is belief in words. If you believe that you can, then you can. Somehow, some way, you will attract, because of the laws of the universe, you will attract into your life what you need to get what you're believing for. So, all right. Remember, a merry heart doeth good like a medicine, but a broken spirit will dry up your bones. Don't let your bones get dried up and wither away. And Proverbs 23:7 says, as a man thinketh and believeth in his heart, or a woman, or a child, that's the direction they will go in. And if you believe you can, or if you believe you can't, you're right either way. So y'all have a great day. I love y'all. I hope, I sincerely, truly believe that although you don't think that you're getting anything out of my videos, later on down the road it'll click and you'll get it. And my life has been proficient in helping you. Y'all have a great day.